What's up, Planeswalkers? Standards the game, and counters are lame. Wait, just kidding. That's the whole plan for today's deck. We are going to be putting Selesnya counters to the test with early creatures that grow fast or give us cards when they get counters. The mid game is all about value with cards like, well, this cat with an unpronounceable name. Of course, the Wandering Emperor has already proven itself for the last 2 years, and well, it's still here. That's enough about the deck, though. If you want more, you can check the deck list in the description. It's time for some games. Okay, so we do have the 2-drop. Well, we have 3 2-drops. So we're going to go ahead and keep this. And we'll lead with the Overgrown Farmland. Now, ideally, before we play the Brawler, we're going to want the Ozolith out. So we might lead with the Ozolith here. It really depends on what we draw here. So we're going to get rid of the Clay Champion because we're pretty far from that. So we will lead with the Ozolith. And then we'll probably play the cat out as well next turn to try to be as efficient as possible. So maybe on turn 4 we can get both these cards out. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some removal still in our opponent's hand. So we'll just play our 3/3 out. And then if it lives, good for us. And if not, well, we kind of expected it. But not sure exactly what the opponent's doing. I have a feeling they're planning on sacrificing their enchantments, so maybe they're playing the Tutor, Beseech the Mirror. Because Kamano... Okay, we're way off the radar. I'm not sure what's going on here. In this case, it's actually really tempting just to play Skrelv out. Yeah, I'm going to play Skrelv out because we want to try to draw land here, so I'm actually going to put some counters on the cat. And draw a card here. Nice. We hit the land. We'll play the land out. Next turn we can do both Brawlers. And then we can always have Skrelv up as well. So, yeah, our opponent's deck is very strange. Sacrifice another artifact or creature, so they can't sacrifice the Hopeless Nightmare. They can hit us for 4, sure. They might be struggling for lands too. It looks like they are. So they can sacrifice the blood. Hit us for 5. Okay. So a good amount of damage. We're gonna outgrow that though pretty fast here. So yeah. Let's lay down the beef. And we're going to get in for another 5. We will let them block if they want. Okay. I'll draw another card. And it's a Get Lost. Alright, we're chilling. We have a decently sized creatures. We can take another hit too from the Soul Ripper, so I'm not too worried here. So they drew a land this turn. They got the Merrick's. They can really only attack him with the Ripper so far. They could attack him with more. If they kill this Botanical Brawler, they can attack him with more. But they will be risking death. Gain control. Okay, so we are going to be paying the life here. We're going to give this protection from red. So, kind of an interesting move there, because this is pretty face up that I have protection here, but that's fine. So what do they do now? You can hit us in for 6 here. So is that the plan? Alright. And we'll take 6 and we'll kill you on the swing back. Sounds good. Not bad. Although, I'm not sure exactly what our opponent's playing. Like, it's very, very strange and weird deck. So, we don't have to do too much fancy stuff here. We are going to make sure, though, that they're very dead. Alright. And good beats. Good beats. Not sure what our opponent was doing. Very strange deck. We will go down to 3, sure. But I think you're dead. Nice. Okay, with a hand like this, we're definitely going to mulligan. We can only play 1 card. This is a lot better. We're actually going to throw back a land here. And let's see what happens. Okay, if it's Gruul Dinosaurs, we're okay with that so long as we can... Okay. We might not be okay, though, for very long. We'll see, because they can get pretty big really fast. We do have the Wandering Emperor mana. Okay, so it's going to be bad for us. We could be dead just next turn. Okay, that's not bad at all. I think we get out the Siege Veteran. And we'll put a counter here. Okay, that's good. As long as they don't play another dinosaur, we are good. So we're actually going to take 6 here. And we're going to leave up the Wandering Emperor. So, just going to pass. Put another counter here, because again, we want the Flying and Vigilance that card will get later. So we're just going to chill. Worst case scenario, we can just actually use the Virtue of Loyalty to chump block. Okay. So this isn't good, but there's not much we can do to avoid it. Now, what do they get rid of here? The Siege Veteran is giving me counters. We'll see if they go after it. They do. No, they go after the other card. Okay. We will actually get a 1/1 out of that. Okay, so in this case, I am going to go with the Wandering Emperor. We're going to get rid of the Hammer Skull. And I think we're just going to chump block here and save ourselves just a little bit of damage. So we have a couple of virtues. I almost want to get the Virtue of Loyalty out and start growing our creatures, but we're at 7. So we can die pretty fast here if we're not careful. So with that being the case, I think we actually need to get this creature out and start growing our board. We need to get a creature capable of blocking, basically. I could downtick there for another blocker, but I'd rather just get a very big creature that can basically block anything they got. Now that might be a mistake, we'll see. So far it looks like it's going to pay off. Nice. Okay. Alright, if that's the case here, I actually think getting down... I think doing this is actually our best case scenario. We do this, the first strike is very good. We can be really aggressive here because we have the Virtue of Loyalty. And we get out the Virtue of Loyalty to untap all our creatures. A 9/9 and a 5/5 are going to be pretty good at blocking a lot of stuff. An Atali here would be really good for them. Let's see, do they have an Atali? And now we have the Virtue of Loyalty out. Like, we're going to be start attacking a bunch now. So our opponent's not in a good spot anymore. Even if we're at 7 life. Okay, Trumpeting Carnosaur is pretty scary. They could hit... Okay, they hit a really bad card. The reason why that card's scary is if they hit the Haste Dinosaur that makes 2 egg tokens, it's a bunch of attackers and they probably swarm us. Alright. This would be a 3/3. I think I would just make this a little bit bigger. I think we're going to go ahead and play out the cat first. Put a counter. We're going to put a counter here. Grow that out a little bit. Swing in. The reason I didn't put it here on the Clay Champion is it wouldn't matter if they're going to double block with something like the... like if these two were to block, this is not going to change anything. We'll make sure we kill the Carnosaur just in case they have a weird card. Let's go ahead and draw. Okay. And we'll play out the Dusk Legion Duelist since it will get us another card. Sizing on our cards is really good. Gishath is big, don't get me wrong, and it's good. But unfortunately for our opponent, like, we're just going to block with Siege Veteran, and that's not even that bad for us. Because our cards keep getting bigger, and now we have a really, really scary card here. And we're actually going to make sure they don't... We're gonna take some of that mana out, too. We're going to hit them where it hurts. And if they want to trade off the Hulking Raptor, that's fine. They won't have mana to play another Ghalta. Not Ghalta, Gishath. So we'll draw 2 here. That's really good. We're going to keep up that Get Lost. So I don't think there's much the dinosaur player can do anymore at this point. Now that we're at 9/2, we're a little more healthy. I'm like losing my voice. So they did have the other Gishath. That's why they didn't trade the Hulking Raptor. Luckily for us, though, we are actually just totally ready for that. So, buy Gishath. Very cool card. I love Gishath. Respect to the dinosaur player, but that's how you get it done. Alright, so we have a 1-drop and a 2-drop. I'm feeling risky. Let's keep it. I like Gingerbrute. Dusk Legion Zealot's great. And I instantly regret keeping this hand. Oh boy. Alright, so we are in for it now. We'll swing in with Gingerbrute. We're not blocking. Getting to Wandering Emperor is going to be crucial. Them using burn on our creatures is great. Although that isn't burn, that is, okay. That's interesting, okay. Our opponent does not want to lose to any kind of poison. We're actually just going to play out the Ozolith here, if we can. I want to wait on this. This is going to die to another card similar to the Hex Gold Slash, so we're just going to chill. We're going to chill and see if our opponent will do something else. Okay, that's really scary. Okay, so we'll play out the Dusk Legion Duelist. Get this out. Next turn we can at least Wandering Emperor. So 2 damage. Wow, we're going to be taking a lot of damage here. If they have the nuts here, they destroy my creature as well. Yeah. Wow. That's brutal. That is really brutal. So. Wow. This is a tough one. I think we're just gonna wait, and we're gonna play the Wandering Emperor. Now, the reason why we're waiting is because if they don't have a way to buff up their Swift Spear, we can make a 2/2 blocker. Which, now we're at 4 life. So we'll play the Wandering Emperor. We're going to have to exile the Monastery Swift Spear. We can't take another hit from that. If we're lucky here, though, they might use the Lightning Strike on the Wandering Emperor. No, they have a play with fire. So we are still we're going to be low on life here. Dead to a lot of different top decks. So our best thing for us, I think, is to actually probably hold up another Wandering Emperor. And I think that's the plan here. We're going to hold up another Wandering Emperor. So they'll exile a card. Hex Gold Slash, okay. That makes me not want to play a creature out. So we're just going to play the Wandering Emperor. We're not going to give him something to Hex Gold Slash. We are just going to uptick the Wandering Emperor. So that's going to do 3 damage. We'll actually still keep our Wandering Emperor, even with that. Now we'll play out both these cards. And we're going to pass. So we have walkers, we have the Wandering Emperor. Exile a card. It's a land. That's good. We needed them to hit a land. Okay. So, oh, nice. That's actually a really good draw. Now we could get rid of the Mechanized Warfare, but I don't think that's in our best interest right now. I just want to counter stuff up. So, we can't swing in, but we are going to... Well, we can't swing in with the Warden. And we'll pass. Next turn, we might be able to kill them. And it looks like we're going to be able to. Nice. I think I could have played that a little bit better, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter what they keep on top here. They're going to have to chump block next turn. Nice, and we got it. Sweet. That was a really close game. And actually, I think our opponent might have had us there if they had used their burn a little bit differently. So that's going to do it for today's video, and let me know how I did or tell me about your favorite cat in the comments below. If you'd like more Magic content, then check out my main channel. Either way, I'll see you in the next video.